What's up?
So guys,
We in the building. Diesel Detail, they don't want none. Y'all heard what I said, Wrestling Pod. We here to go over Baltimore's own indie scene. Ring of Honor held their final battle pay-per-view of the year as they returned. They returned for us with a pay-per-view finally here in 2020. We happy to see y'all back. We opened up the show, 4 corners match, and the winner would receive a title shot later that night for the Ring of Honor television champion against Dragon Lee. This featured LSG, Tony Deppen, Dak Draper, and Josh Woods. This is a pretty good match. Some close pinfall at the end. Nice little roll-up pin from Tony Deppen, who was considered the wild card going in. He came away with the win. He will get that title shot later.
I think it was good. I've never seen Deppen wrestle like that before, but we'll talk about that later on.
He was impressed.
Yeah, hey, before the main card kicked off, Dalton Castle wanted the fucking match. He wanted a match. He wanted to know why he was here and why he couldn't get a match. He said he asked for a match. So fuck it. He said he was going to the back. That left.
Caprice Coleman.
And Caprice Coleman.
And Riccaboni.
Yeah, Riccaboni. At the announce table. We had another match that followed as there was peer wrestling rules, as it was the foundation of Rhett Titus and Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. They went up against Willa Yuta and Fred Yehi in a peer wrestling rules match.
And this was the first time it was ever pair wrestling rules tag team match.
Yeah.
First time they ever did that.
But it ended up being the foundation who got the win because Yuta and Yehi, they ended up using their rope breaks up and
He used all that
couldn't get saved. And that's how they end up losing. They wanted, the foundation is here to bring professional wrestling back the way it's supposed to be. And this was a good start to the night. We open up the main card though. The main card with the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. Jay Lethal, the Octopus, the Ring of Honor Peer Champion. He has another match tonight. They defended their titles against the spontaneous tag team of Mark Briscoe and PCO. These guys teaming together. Early on in the show, Jay Briscoe came out of nowhere, knocking on his brother's door. He said, "What the hell you doing here?" He said, "Baby, I'm free. Let's tag." He said, "I already got a partner." He said, "So what I'm gonna do?" He said, "You better get on out of here." That's when he was confronted by Shane Taylor. Earlier, Shane Taylor also said he didn't want to win those 6-man Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships from Mexico by forfeit. He wanted his guys to win it when the time is right. He told him they can earn it. So Mexico can keep that. But Shane Taylor still said he wanted to fight, and him and Jay Briscoe will go at it later. But back to this with Mark Briscoe. This was a decent little match. This started off with Jay getting real mad, saying, "I want to see if you can wrestle. I know you can fight." And it started off with a couple elbows, couple hard hands, Jay getting frustrated, and then PCO and Mark getting the upper hand. They go flying all over the place.
My man said, "I'm wrestling."
Then these motherfuckers started chopping each other for no reason. PCO did that patented dive and miss on the outside of the apron like he always fucking did. And that allowed Lethal and Jay Reaction to take over. They had a couple of good, fast-paced moves, but Jay Lethal went to the ropes, faked them out, caught him with the German suplex. There was a lot of things. You want to talk about some more?
And then we had the spot where PCO tried to do his patented moonsault.
Oh yeah.
And Mark did his elbow, that crazy ass elbow drop. And he got one of them landing on the knees. And that's when I thought the foundation, other members was going to win. Lethal and Gresham. But PCO kept getting up like the monster he is. It was a spot. I forgot, Lethal did something. And then Gresham did a down first smash on the top ropes, and he kicked out at a one count. Like he was awakened. I was like, maybe they do got a chance to win this then. PCO would not go down. But at the end, they got him down. And the end of the match, still the ROH Tag Team Champions.
Beautiful tag team.
Gresham and Lethal.
Our next match, although Mexico wasn't there, one of their members was. Ray Horse was there. And that was who Dalton Castle was going with. Dalton Castle with this long ass entrance came out and
some new boys.
looked like it was some new boys. Looked like he was gonna be a little bit rusty, but He did have some of the same technical athleticism down pat. At the end of this match, he was not able to come away with this win. It's really going to put it out. How you feel about it?
This was a surprising,
This is
pretty good
This
match
is pretty good.
and surprising result. Since Dalton did all that at the beginning, won the match, he ended up coming out and losing it. So that was interesting. And Mexico squad that had that match couldn't defend their titles. So it was good to see Ray Horace go along there by himself and pick up a victory.
This next match was one of the best matches of the night for me. And they announced it as a grudge match. And that's exactly what it fucking was. As the returning Mike Bennett, he reformed the OGK with the Trend, his boy.
Matt Taven.
As he went up against his former Kingdom brother, former TK Vincent, now just Vincent.
Yes. Benny.
And his guys, the Righteous, and his guy Bateman would be the bond at ringside. This was a damn good match because they went. Vincent be coming out there to getting busy. But this match was hard hitting. They went back and forth. You could tell this was a grudge match. They was mad. Mike Bennett looked good. Matt Taven, man, he gets better every time I fucking see him, man. The moves was crisp. I underestimated Vincent a while back, but Vincent's got way better. And he's a pretty good heel leader. Bateman was okay. He big as shit.
He impressive too.
Yeah.
When he did that swinging nut breaker on Taven out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, that shit was nice.
I was like, what the hell was that?
Oh yeah, this is a pretty good match. I thought he might have hurt his leg when he almost fell and it got caught. He was screaming.
Oh,
I remember that.
Yeah, and then Mike Bennett did that damn DVD drive on it. At the end, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett get the win, but were attacked. And this was brutal. I'm gonna let Darren explain what happened.
Basically the same thing that happened to Matt Taven that last Final Battle when he had his leg messed up. Bro, first Betty zip tied Matt Taven to the ropes.
Zip tied both times.
And while she holding
she was doing a submission for a long ass time.
Then they got a what you call that? Small 2x4 piece of wood.
Oh yeah, big ass piece of wood.
Yeah, but it
between Mike Bennett and ankle. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be, but hitting him with that right there looked like it definitely fucked the ankle up. And
with the steel chair.
And if this was kayfabe, Mike Bennett got he sold that shit.
I saw a report that said he got hairline fracture. That was 6 to 8 weeks.
Shit was crazy.
And that was Vinny's anniversary, so that was his anniversary present. Because that was his first singles match, the last Final Battle against Taven.
And to make him watch that, it's crazy. Our next contest, it featured any sensation, Danhausen, trying to earn a contract with Ring of Honor, and he went up against the unhinged Brian Johnson. This motherfucker is crazy, and he talked shit the entire fucking match. Although he was getting some work in. He was allowing Danhausen to stay in the match. And all that shit talking, like I don't know what he kept saying. You want more, and all this. And I'm like, what the hell?
That's how Brian Johnson been since he came into Ring of Honor. PJ Black wanted to mentor him, and he wouldn't let PJ Black do it at first. All he do is talk, think he can do everything himself. But then eventually, PJ Black was by his side.
Danhausen gets the victory, and he earns himself a contract. Congratulations, young man. Good to see what you can do for the Ring of Honor community.
Did you see how he won though?
Yeah. I seen that shit.
This man act like he got hit with the mic.
Oh yeah, to end it.
Wiped the paint off his face on there and gave it to Brian Johnson. Referee turned around, disqualified.
And disqualified. But our next match featured the leader and CEO of Shane Taylor Promotions. As Shane Taylor, he won the match, and he went up against
the baddest you ever seen, boy.
Jay Briscoe, man up. He came out. You know how to get down. Jay Briscoe, he gonna fight with everything he got. Hard. But Shane Taylor, he ain't taking no shit either. And this is a pretty good match. Come on, Bobby.
This is a pretty good down match. Jay was getting his stuff in. He was knocking that big man down. Anything he could do to get him down. Shane Taylor got the victory at the end. He did. I forgot. He did some kind of move.
And then Nobody.
which I thought was gonna be game
Nobody's
first.
kicking out from his finish.
And Jay kicked out, but then he straight picked him up and did a walk into the line. Nobody never kicks out from it. And that was game. Mark did come out there during the match to be by Jay's side, but it wasn't enough for Jay to pull out this victory.
Nah. Unless we had a title match. It's Dragon Lee. Because he's been real arrogant lately. Like he's not taking no shit. He know he's the man. Defending his title against Tony Devin, who won the Four Corners match early. But it didn't really make a difference because Dragon Lee been handling his business lately, as he retained that title. So it's all about.
Hey, to me, this match was awesome. It was one of the best matches. I didn't know Deppin had that in him. Like I was saying earlier, he won the match to get in here. He either did Dragon Lee finish him on him. It looked like Dragon Lee.
There's a couple
Dragon
times
Lee
he almost won.
just kicked out right before the referee had hit the mat. He almost won like 3 different times. I thought he was about to do it, but I was like, Dragon Lee, he just coming back.
I like that they kept building up the storyline that he was just
once he got his finish.
They kept building up the storyline for Deppin that it was the first time away from his wife and his newborn child. So that was a good storyline building. The even make it seem like he might win, but Dragon Lee ain't losing that title.
I believe Deppin was in the Paris tournament when they started.
Yeah.
I think he lost in the first round.
Yeah. But the match that you knew on paper there was no chance it would disappoint. As the Octopus in his second match of the night, the best technical wrestler in this business, the peer champion, Jonathan Gresham, defending his title against Flip Gordon. And this was a good ass 25-minute match of peer wrestling. And it was interesting because Flip Gordon used all 3 of his rope breaks. And within the first 2 minutes, so he already put himself in a big ass hole. But after 25 grueling minutes, Gresham gets away with the victory. What happened with this?
To me, this was the best match of the night.
Yes, sir.
And one of the best matches I've seen this year. I didn't know a per match could be this good.
Per match.
Since they started this, Gresham was in charge for the first 10 minutes of the match. Like he was picking Flip Gordon apart. Flip Gordon couldn't do nothing at all. He spent them 3 rope breaks early on, like first 2 or 3 minutes. Couldn't do nothing. Gresham kept manipulating them, doing that grappling, wrestling them submission moves. And it took Flip Gordon to get a while going. But then the next 10 minutes was almost all Flip Gordon. Basically doing the same thing that Gresham was doing. Gresham couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
But then once we got to like the last 5 minutes, they was going back and forth. I didn't know who was going to win the damn match. But then by the end, they said Flip was out. They just stopped the match. He couldn't continue, couldn't defend himself. So Gresham still your per champion.
Successfully defended both of his titles at Final Battle. Hey, that was a hell of a job. Congrats to that man. Continue shining, man. Our main event, and it was good to see the return of the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, El Toro Blanco, Roosh, the aggression, the speed, the strength this man had. He went up against Brody King.
Big bad Brody King.
This was a slugfest, a heavy hitting slugfest.
Yeah, it was a great match. Like, Roosh is small compared to Brody, but he was taking them hits. Like, he wasn't backing down anything. He was hitting them right back. And they went outside the ring. He opened a barricade and slammed Brody head into the barricade. At the end, Roosh kind of got a cheap victory at the end. Even though I wanted him to win, his father popped up and hit Brody Lee with a chair while Dragon Lee was distracting the referee. Because Dragon Lee came out there. And then Roosh got his finisher in the corner for the win. So to me, and then after the match was over, the Foundation came out on the stage. Yeah. So to me, it looked like they could be doing a faction versus faction feud. I guess once Kenny Kane could come back, maybe they add his father, Roosh's father, in for the 4th person. Yeah. So we could have 8-man tag team match.
We'll see. But how do you feel about Ring of Honor going into 2021, and hopefully we can have events again and actually see our guys do this shit live again, because we've had some great memories seeing our Ring of Honor guys shine.
Ring of Honor has great talent. They got great champions right now.
Yes, they do.
Continue the trend forward. Hopefully,
I like the aspect of
to get some
having
fans
something
back.
that's their
Yeah.
own, like such as the pure rules. It's something that they are building on and is making it their own, installing something that's theirs in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I'm glad they brought that back.
Matches get better each time.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Different
interesting, man.
rules and
A lot
all.
of talent, a lot of people coming in, a lot of people's missing. So I mean, I'm not really gonna try to grade this pay-per-view because, like I said, matches had to change on the fly. We had Shane Taylor throwing against Jay Briscoe. We had Dalton Castle for impromptu at Ray Horse. It was stuff that had to be thrown together, but for us to see them back, knowing they can entertain us, I love it.
Great job. Great job.
Excited to see what else to come. All the Ring of Honor guys, love y'all, man. Y'all showed off. I appreciate it. You know we got more for y'all. It's Tell. It's They Don't Want None. It's D.O.D. Y'all heard what I said in Wrestling Podcast. Come on, yo. We out of here. See y'all next time.
Yep.
Yeah, you know I'm with that. I'm with that. Stack that money, yeah, you know I flip that. I flip that. This right here to get back. I got that drug flow, yeah, you know I spit